Welcome to KinesioQuest, where we explore the amazing world of the human body. Today we're diving deep into the physiology of muscle contraction, covering both skeletal and smooth muscles. Whether you're a student of biology, anatomy, or just curious about how your muscles work, this video is for you. Let's get started with skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscles are fascinating structures responsible for voluntary movements. Let's break down their physiological structure. Sarcolemma, the thin membrane surrounding each muscle fiber, like a protective casing. Sarcomere, the basic unit of a muscle fiber located between two Z discs. It's where all the magic happens during contraction. Sarcoplasm, the fluid within the muscle cell that surrounds the myofibrils, packed with enzymes, ions, and nutrients. Sarcoplasmic reticulum, a specialized endoplasmic reticulum, playing a crucial role in storing and releasing calcium ions. On-screen visual, animation of sliding filament theory. Host, voiceover. Now let's talk about the molecular mechanism of muscle contraction. This is often referred to as the sliding filament theory. Muscle contraction is driven by the interaction between actin and myosin filaments. Myosin heads, which are part of the thick filament, latch onto binding sites on the actin filaments. For this process to begin, calcium ions, Ca2+, and ATP are essential. Calcium ions expose the active sites on the actin filament by interacting with the troponin-tropomyosin complex. Here's the step-by-step process of how a skeletal muscle contracts. 1. ATP binds to myosin heads. 2. ATP splits into ADP and phosphate, energizing the myosin head. 3. Calcium ions bind to the troponin complex, revealing binding sites on the actin filament. 4. The myosin head attaches to actin, creating a cross bridge. 5. Myosin head pulls the actin filament. This is called the power stroke. 6. ADP and phosphate are released. 7. A new ATP molecule binds to the myosin head, detaching it from actin, resetting the cycle for another contraction. This repetitive cycle of attachment, pulling, and detachment allows muscles to contract and relax efficiently. To power these contractions, muscles need energy, and that comes from ATP. But where does the ATP come from? There are several sources. ATP itself is stored in small amounts in the muscle. Creatine phosphate provides a quick backup for ATP. Glycogen breakdown supplies ATP anaerobically. Oxidative metabolism produces ATP over the long term when oxygen is available. That's it for part 1. We've covered the basics of skeletal muscle anatomy and the sliding filament theory. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into the different types of muscle contractions and muscle fibers. Stay tuned for part 2. Make sure to subscribe to KinesioQuest to follow the series.